Well, hello everyone. How's everybody doing today? Uh, um, just want to let you all know that Andrew called Rosie's dad and told them that told her dad that DDT is a predator, which is not true at all. DDT is not a predator. He is a very nice guy. He's never done anything of that sort. Um, Hi, some spread. Hi, DDT. Hey, Sisk son. Um, but it's a shame that Andrew has to go on spreading lies about people, and you know, it's just um a shame that people would have the nerve to say that about such an amazing guy. I He is not a predator. I mean, he's he's a smart, funny, caring, outgoing guy. I mean, he works a lot. Where? I don't hear an owl. I hear my roommate snoring. Thank you, some spread. And you know, Andrew doesn't even have facts to back up his lies. And, you know, that, I mean, it's all Andrew is just trying to get under DDT's skin and, turn other people against him. That's how I see it. Um, Yes, I wish she didn't snore so loud. But I'm pretty um upset with the people that believe Andrew's lies. I'm pretty upset with the people that believe Andrew's lies. I mean, come on, you guys. I mean, hi, one hot gal. I mean, if you, if people would stop being so butthurt over his lies, and they keep spreading the lies to everywhere, then, you know, and this is, you know, it's ridiculous that people that just try to get attention go around spreading lies like that. I mean, you you other people wouldn't like it if these types of lies were spread about you, would you? No. Now think of how DDT feels. And, I mean, I know, and DDT knows I know, a real life predator that is now deceased. And that's all I'm going to say with that one. Hi, Pookie. But, you know, it's childish when you go around spreading lies about people. Lies that, you think are true. And so then you go spreading it around the internet. And then one person tells another, one person tells another. And it's a vicious cycle that has to be broken. No, he's not Pookie. They're making him out to be one, but he's not. Specifically, Andrew, who apparently called Rosie's dad and told him that DDT was a pedophile. I mean, which is not true. You're welcome, DDT. You know I've got your back. I mean, it's just, I mean, if you don't start no shit, there won't be no shit. But Andrew is one who likes to start shit, and then once it gets started, it's a vicious cycle. But Andrew's never gonna stop spreading lies. I love you too, DDT. I mean, yes, people do need to mind their own business. I mean, whatever got um I mean, was Andrew possessed overnight to just randomly start calling him that? I mean, from my eyes, I'm saying that there needs to be some high genty, there needs to be some discipline put in place for people like Andrew. And there needs to be certain guidelines put in place, and I mean, it's not like Andrew's ever gonna stop with his lies, but you know, there needs to be some sort of discipline. And I know one thing, if Andrew tries to come up here, I will confront him. And No, he's not been in trouble for that. And from what I know is people need to get their facts straight. People need to get their facts straight before just going around telling stories. And, you know, it's just sickening. It's to the point where the people that are accusing people of being a predator should spend some jail time. And right, I agree with you, Pookie. Hey, Bruce.
Hey Becca, how you doing?
Good. So yeah, I um
Yeah, just listening to what you were
BT had told me that Andrew had called Rosie's dad and said that DBT was a predator. And so I started up this live stream to back him up and let other
saying.
people know the truth that he's not a predator.
Right. Um, it's like okay, like the other community that I go to, the Philippine, because my wife is Filipino, so I go friends and I have friends on here. Saturday, there there's been a guy that had to be reported further than just this YouTube. And it's sad because this guy really is one of those ones. And then when he makes his videos and goes live and talks about the sick, disgusting stuff that he can't do with real women here, Becca, like American women, obviously, because they're poor, he thinks he can do whatever he wants with them. DDT does not fit in any of those type of things, and you know that. I know that, and anybody that knows him is you. You know him personally. Dave knows him personally. You know what I mean? So I just know him on here, but he's never done no such thing. And uh, I think it's disgusting. And we talked about this last time. It's disgusting playing bad games. Um, what was that guy's name that was here? I can't remember his name. The gentleman that was up here talking with
Josiah?
us. What's his name?
Josiah?
Josiah. And me and Josiah agree. This is really a bad game to play with somebody because this, if people put stuff out on the internet, it's history, and I hate to see that happen to DDT. But people like this, I'm not this guy Rike. This guy Rike deserves that because how he talks and what he does to uh to foreign women, even though and he lives there like in the Philippines. But like you see what I'm saying, like he actually comes out and talks about uh tying up and doing all this weird stuff that is really wrong. But DDT is none of this kind of crap. It's not a pedophile. He shouldn't be
No,
called that. And that people shouldn't be doing that. That's wrong, Becca.
right. I know. And so Andrew had the nerve to call Rosie's dad
Wow.
and tell
Really? He did. He
her
did. I heard
dad
it before.
and
I heard
tell
him
her
say
dad.
it, or he was gonna. So he did do it then.
Yep.
Wow.
He called Rosie's dad and told him that DDT is a pedophile.
No, he's not.
I know he's not.
He,
How
you
no
know,
one can stand
ugh.
up and say that?
Well, where's these people that are wanting to call him that? Then how come there's obviously no paperwork on it? There's no proof. There's nothing in a computer, but they just make it up. Okay, listen. I mean, I don't know. They said the last time, what was it, this weekend or whenever it was? They said that they were okay, and they said that the father knew. Well, how come Swammy sat here with us for over an hour saying that he doesn't really monitor Rosie? Well, I don't know the situation, but I mean, I think the best thing, but this is just my opinion, is DDT just stop talking to her. This is like getting way out of hand. But that's his choice what he wants to do. That's just what I would do. But we know
Right.
DDT is not that, and it's just people being disgusting. Somebody that bad that you're gonna make up something like that, like that's horrible.
I mean, Andrew could.
I don't even know
He's
what to say.
double
I,
face
I've
false
seen this. I've seen this
allegations
thing.
too.
I've seen this happen to people, man, that were people just hating, and so they make up and lie, and I like I said, man, it's sad, man. People do that stuff. You could get somebody hurt on the street because if you put like just out here, ugh, yuck, just sick. People are so ridiculous. Ugh.
So wait. So you don't talk to Rosie DDT? I mean, how can that is a very serious um
Accusation.
very serious accusation. You can't. That's not funny to be made up at
No.
all. You know, Andrew should be the one getting in trouble for uh what's that called? Misinformation, for false allegations.
But what was it? That just a second. Anyway, sorry. What was I gonna ask? DDT. They were people are saying that you have full control of Rosie's. What is it?
No, actually, that's not true anymore.
Oh, it's not.
Actually,
Oh, what happened?
he actually gave the control to me
He gave the control to you,
of her Discord.
right? But
Yeah,
does he still have it?
DDT gave
Does DDT still have it?
DDT does not have it. He
Okay.
transferred the ownership over to me.
Okay. That's cool. Well, I don't. I'm just sitting there, asking but thinking too because if that's up, then what? Then why are people still handling about it, man? Why are people calling him a pedophile? That's not true. Tell you something, man. When the Lord comes and you know takes people, catches you in that kind of stuff, they'll remember that. Nobody out here should be calling DDT a fucking pedophile. Okay, for one, uh, when I first ever went and said hi to Rosie, you know where I met her at? Right here on Becca's. She's the one that told me to follow her. I just went and said hi to her. That's all I do. Hi, how you doing? That's it. You know, and then I leave. I don't hang around. I don't go up. But myself, you know, if people are out here on the freaking internet and they're doing lives and they want to talk to people, then what's the big deal? If people are trying to you know talk and disrespect her or try to talk to her in sexual ways or you know what I mean, that ain't cool. But you know, all I hear out here is DDT's this. He's a predator. He's a predator. And now people are calling him a pedophile. That's fucked up. That's
Mhm.
really messed up.
It is.
Because
And
if
you
somebody's
know,
got proof, no, there ain't no proof.
no, there's not.
It's disgusting, man. Anyways, go ahead, Becca. I'll
I
shut up.
mean,
It's so frustrating.
I wonder if Andrew was to come up here and I confronted him, I dare him to come up here.
Yeah, where is Andrew? Somebody should maybe get Andrew to have so Becca can talk to Andrew. I just said, man, it's a
Well,
lot of people, man. You know, a lot of people. They just
I mean, for one, he Andrew needs to own up to his lie, and two, he needs to own up to it and apologize to DDT for saying such a thing. Hi, Pat. I mean, come on, Andrew. We can settle this the easy way or the hard way, because I know you're probably streaming and I'll come up on your stream. What um what else do you want to happen, DDT? I mean, hmm, I'll think about that, I guess. Hi, Pookie. Hi, Pat. But what the hell are you talking about, Rich? Rich. Hi, Guido. I mean, if you're gonna accuse somebody of something, at least have something to back up your statements, dumbass. I'm sure. I'm sure that if the roles were reversed, Andrew wouldn't be too happy. Well, vital organ, she gave control of it to DDT, but then DDT gave control of it to me.
Sorry, Becca. I had my dad and mom stop by for a second. You still there?
But yeah,
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't even know.
go ask for the pizza back
Yeah.
later. You know this comment.
Yeah, man. People really, if they don't like you, man, they sure, you know, people sure take it to a new level when it comes out here.
No, Rosie is very immature at times.
Oh, okay. I hear you.
Like,
I need to read on the chat. What did you say?
she'll be asking people if she wants her to show her breasts or not, or
Well, people shouldn't be asking that kind of stuff.
no,
That's inappropriate if they're doing that.
Rosie
Rosie,
asks the people.
what?
Yes, she's done it on my stream before. She's done it on other streams, on her own streams.
Well, I thought the
Yes,
other day
all
that
the time.
DDT and her were just fine. Everything was fine. The father knows about it. You know, so
Well, obviously the father doesn't know
I
about
guess
it.
not. I guess not. Well, that's what they said on Golden's. Somebody was saying, you know, that he watches their stuff. So I mean, I don't know. I just
I doubt
I
that.
think people just take it too far. You have control of your own. Whatever. Well, I think so.
You think so? What?
What the hell does that? What does DDT say? Do you buy your neighbor a pizza and then go ask ask for a pizza back later a week later?
No. Guess you're right. That's actually her father's responsibility. And her father needs to keep a better eye on what's being said.
And that's the thing is, man, I try to stay away. I even I had a friend of mine that I had to personally talk to on Messenger, and because he was like getting out of hand with certain females that were already, you know, married, and didn't mean it, but he shouldn't have been saying it. It's like there's certain things where you're like, hey man, what are you doing? Why are you even asking or saying that kind of stuff? But these people will. And if people are gonna be like, hey, it's okay when it's not, like I said, I go by sometimes every once in a great while,
Well,
and if Rosie's live, I say hi, and then I leave. So I don't know what goes on in her stream.
is DDT, do you know if her mother's aware of all this? Or does she reside with her dad? Wait, she's pregnant? What the fuck? Isn't she only like 21? I mean, then.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, if that was her daughter, she wouldn't allow her on either one. I agree with that in a heartbeat. Listen,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
other
I know
things
she
to do.
jokes about that, but
There's other things to do. She goes bike riding and stuff. I know she likes to do that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, she said that to me before too.
I thought that was you guys were friends, aren't you guys friends, Becca?
Um,
I thought you guys were friends. Well, maybe not now after all this. I don't know.
yeah, I mean,
I don't know. You guys, that was just the whatever how long ago it was. But
we were
I only followed her
friends.
because she was a friend of yours at the time. But
She's just, oh, you have a point, Random.
she's pregnant tomorrow. They'll be blaming that on DDT too. Oh my! Oh my.
Yeah, I mean, where's the proof? There's no proof of DDT being a predator. There's no proof of Rosie's lies. There's no proof of Andrew's lies.
See,
No, not now, 90.
now I'm just saying what I observed. You know, that's DDT. You know, people are gonna like him. People are gonna hate him. I mean, they don't care. They do it to you, me, anybody else, man.
Yeah,
They don't like it. They're gonna make up something really bad. You know,
yeah,
that's the sad part about it. They hate somebody so much that they gotta get other people to hate with a lie. Now they did say that. Now I did see this. They were asking why DDT uh, was even talking to her because of her disabilities. You know, but there's a lot of other people too that I've seen before when I've just stopped by and said hello. That are there and they're up on her panel talking to her. So
hmm
you know, it's like I don't know. They just think that because of her disability that you know DDT is only talking to like handicapped girls and I don't know. I'm not.
well, I have cerebral palsy, but I mean, I can do most everything on my own.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I know you can. I'm just saying what people are saying,
Right.
and
That's why sometimes people like me with disabilities we get treated differently by certain people because they don't understand our disability. Why do you say that? Random. If anybody's setting themselves up for failure, it's Rosie herself because of the things she says or does. We can't control what she says or does.
but DDT. You know, like I said, I guess it sounds like you're not talking to her. I think that's what Becca said. But the
No,
best thing to
it's
do is
in the chat.
don't
He's
even contact her. Don't talk to her. Okay, and just let that shit go. You know, I mean, that's just what I would do. It's just not worth it, man. It's not worth for somebody to put your, put your face, your name, and stuff. Especially when I was in Goldens. People, when they were playing that back. You know, that guy Bird, said that he would, teach you a lesson. He would come over there. You don't need all that shit, dude.
No, we control what we say and what we do. Nobody's telling us to do this and that. I mean, hello?
Yeah. Sorry, my neck kicked me, Becca.
It's alright. Um,
I don't know. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Like, what, you know?
like I'm trying to say, you know, wait, I'm trying to read this comment real quick. The panel pirates. Who are the panel pirates? Sensational are too much, and the bad people will end up causing too much heartache. No, it's her actions and her doing that's gonna set her up for failure. It's not us. We're not her. We're not her. We're only our own people. We control what we say or do. Well, that's on her. That has nothing to do with us.
Listen, all I'm up here saying is people should not be calling people predators and pedophiles when they're not. That's all I'm saying.
No, I know.
I haven't
I
said a
know
word
they
about
said you. And he was the one that
Tiffany and
started
Rosie.
this shit.
So
And when I found out from DDT what he was saying about him, I was like, okay, I'm gonna clear this up and let them know that he is not a pedophile. Never was, never will be.
where I come from, you call somebody that's not a pedophile, man, that somebody's gonna get hurt. But
Right.
that's all I'm saying is I don't believe I've never heard DDT talk, even with Becca. I've never heard him ever talk sexual like that to her or what people are calling a predator. But
No.
for his sake, he should have just stopped. Stop talking to that girl. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And he already said in chat tonight that he doesn't talk to her, so
Okay. If he's not talking to her, then that's good. Do. Chat. She's being led on. Yeah, I agree with that, man.
Okay. Um, so, I mean, you would have to have extreme. Well, I'm not gonna argue over that. Andrew's like, I called her dad. Well, Andrew, I called her mother, and she said everything's okay. Probably because she gave it to DDT, and then DDT gave it to me. And Rosie hasn't asked for it back, so. And I'm actually not gonna be talking to Rosie because
Oh, okay.
I don't want her to try to start something with me because, oh, I may be getting,
Maybe getting what?
because, oh, I may be getting in too much of her business. Well, you know, when you go around and you find out that somebody that you know that uh is saying crazy shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
you why would I want to talk to her knowing that she's even been trying to flirt with DDT?
Oh my. Listen,
Yes.
Becca. I I believe DDT. I don't believe that he's none of that. Um, I just wish people would you know, talk about stuff uh, privately instead of bringing out stuff. You know, if there's people that know DDT on Facebook, I don't know if he uses Messenger or has his phone number or text where they could set up a thing where they could talk privately about it and just solve the stuff. You know, um, DDT, he, to be perfectly honest with you, man, I've always liked him and I'll like him. I'll like him until he does something really bad, So
He's
I
not
can't,
doing
I
anything
can't
bad.
control the people, but I just wish people would stop. Just work this shit out and, you know,
Well, like he said, he doesn't talk to her, so I
Okay.
guess he needs to
I just hope that you know there is no more of the stuff coming back out. And say in a week's time or by the weekend again, where they said, "Oh, DD2 is doing this," and it's not gonna look good. I mean, it's really sad that people are lying in the first place. But then you also got to look at their part. Okay, the people's. They're seeing that she's a handicapped girl, okay, with mental problems, but she's really nice. But she does stuff, like I said, I haven't seen and I don't want to see. Okay, I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to, hear about sexual kind of stuff because that's not what I'm on here for. I want to learn stuff, and it just seems like every time you come out of here, what are they doing? It's always fighting, or it's about DDT, or it's about this other fucking creep. There is a block button. Get rid of these people, and just stay away. Simple as that.
right.
Everything difficult, you know. And I'm not talking just about like that one guy, Brian. I don't even care about that guy. That guy did what he did. He shouldn't have done. You know what? I'm not going to be a part of that. I don't watch this shit, and I don't want to watch. I don't want to listen to that shit. Why do you think I go to the Philippine community? We don't have all these problems like this. We're going to have a little problem here and there. It gets fixed. But all I hear is people talking about going over to DDT's house, teaching them a lesson, fucking them up, beating them up. But then you also, again, you gotta look at their side too. There's two sides of a thing. Why do you think I'm not saying, oh, DDT's this? Because there's two fucking sides. But anyways, Becca, I just it it's this is pathetic. This is all we talk about on streams anymore is DDT. Fucking hate the
Yeah,
guy.
well,
I hate the guy so much that they gotta lie about shit.
I'm doing this to prove that he's to. I have to get my point across that he's not a predator.
Becca, you know you don't have to prove shit to anybody out here, but if you want to do what then stick with your guns like you always do, and stick with it, and you always follow up and do stuff. Okay, how many times people they want to talk bad about you, make videos about you, and what does you do? Boom, you slap them right back with the punch, man. That's what I
Yeah.
like because you're funny.
Oh, Golden Eyes is the game.
Yeah. Do what you think is best, Becca. But yeah, I oh man. Oh. Bum 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 bum. 24-20.
Are
Packers.
you still at work?
Where's DDT at? Nighttime, man. What's he doing at work? Oh, that's right. He works in a liquor store. Yeah, there'd be people buying liquor.
Yeah, I don't know what time he gets off tonight, but
What time you get off? What you doing? Yep, and I just thought of another thing. Okay, say DDT just stops all period, like he doesn't have no more contact with her, right? So
Wait,
what's to say the
DDT,
next
what did
person?
you do with that comment?
Are they gonna go after somebody else if they're talking? Because there's a lot of people that talk to her. Are they gonna are they gonna talk? They're gonna say that somebody else does it. I mean, we know this is a cycle. One person goes, "Oh, you did this when you didn't do it," and then they get like 10, 15 other people, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make videos about you." You know, like what was it, 10th Man? I think it was. He's he said that he would make videos about DDT, and it could be like 10 months. He's the type of guy that would do that too.
I don't get what he meant by that comment.
Oh, here I'll see. I'll see what DDT said. Comments. BHSB 1 2 with the Kung Fu knocking back your whole crew. Oh, DDT said he's gonna do some I guess some Bung Crew. I mean Kung Fu. Kung Fu Panda.
Why does he have to do Kung Fu on me?
Yeah, man. Listen to random DDT. Just blow that shit off, man. Just do your own thing, man. Do something else, man. We can't control who's going to talk about us because all it takes is, oh, we just don't like DDT. You wouldn't even have to. It didn't have to be Rosie. Like they just don't like you. It's like when I first came out and met you. People were saying that what was it? DDT was he does meth. Um, as far as I ever knew, DDT liked to have some beers once in a while after he was done working. I mean, it's a big deal. People are just fucking jealous, man. But yeah, man, random's right. I just fucking sweat that shit off, man. Just fucking never talk to that chick again, man. Just so you just don't, you know, it's not worth it.
Hi, Swammy.
Hey, Swammy, I know that any regular parent, uh, you know, would monitor, and it doesn't matter how old, if they got, disabilities, and especially if they're a girl, or even son, they should just need to monitor so they don't get themselves in trouble.
That's right, DDT.
That's right, DDT. Yeah, you're a special kind of guy too, DDT. Yeah. DDT, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. You know, they don't like that you just come out here and you don't let this kind of stuff bother you, man. I've seen it. I've seen it. I mean, I've been on YouTube longer than that, but And never about this. 9 months. Yep, that's right, DDT. You're exactly right, man. But they've probably been doing this kind of crap, probably for as long as you've been on YouTube, right? DDT. People just fucking always, probably always don't, them few. But the one thing that you don't see DDT even when he was on that guy's stream that they were streaming the other day. DDT didn't even get mad. He was just sitting there going like, like what,
You're cutting out, Bruce.
What?
You were cutting out.
Oh crap! Just a second. Almost in there. Why isn't it?
But people gotta get their head out of their asses and realize that life is no joke. I mean, you don't joke about somebody being a pedophile, or you don't joke about being pregnant, or you don't, you know, I mean, because those are some serious things to even joke about. I mean, you could get in a lot of trouble with joking about those things. I mean, especially if you're accused of being a pedophile, which you're not. And just people need to right, Pookie. I agree with you, Pookie. Yes, it is random. And that's what, it's what the point I'm trying to get across is, you don't you don't play around with such accusations because it could get the person that made that accusation into a whole lot of trouble if somebody was to call the police on them. Then they'll end up behind bars, and the person that was accused will still be free. But, sometimes I think people take life as a game. Right. And life is not a game. You gotta you gotta get your head out of your ass and live every second to the fullest. Because honestly, you'll never know when it's gonna be your last. And you know. Yeah, I know you called him a predator, but he's not a predator or a pedophile. He's he he's neither. Hello.
Hey, Becca.
Hey.
I slowed down here at work, so I came up. Thanks for trying to clear my name.
Oh, you're
You know,
welcome.
that website was made, Felix made that website like 5 years ago or whatever.
Quick question. Do you know who Harry Balls is?
No, there's nobody.
They're nobody.
Well, with the name like Harry Balls, really?
Hi, Guamito. Yeah, I'm because this really makes me angry that he would accuse you of being such a bad person. You know, I don't know who Harry Balls is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Somebody's telling me to let him up. Should I?
I mean, it's your show.
Sasha, you need to keep your mouth shut. Sasha's not being very nice about you.
Oh, really?
She said Harry is a good man, better than DDT.
Okay.
Well, it's this thing. I don't want to let somebody I don't know up and then get porn bombed.
Yeah, that's happened before, hasn't it?
What? Hold up. Sasha said, I mean, wait till I call your group home and tell them what kind of predator you associate with. DDT,
Hmm.
read that.
Associate with. Okay. Good luck with that one.
High uprising. Do you know who Harry Balls is, hon?
I think there's a couple of them.
DDT doesn't porn bomb. Get the fuck out of here with that. Hi, Betsy. Links up.
Oh, okay, I'm back. I see Uprising here. Hi, Uprising.
Hello.
Hi, Becca. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I promise you I'll porn bomb you. And your friend here, DDT, knows exactly who I am. We've had several conversations recently, and every time I come around, Derek likes to run away.
What?
He doesn't play stupid, Derek.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't fucking know you from Adam, but go ahead and talk to me, my dude. Let's go.
Hey, Becca, have you seen the video that Liberty Bird did with DDT the other night?
I don't know if I did.
Okay. Well, your friend, and I know you care for DDT, and I'm not trying to be a jerk to you by any means, especially on your show. But your friend DDT is not exactly who you think he is.
Excuse me. I've known DDT for over 4 fucking years.
No, you have, sweetie. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you. But
Yeah.
also,
Well,
good, I'm sorry.
you're gonna go with what Andrew says, huh?
No,
Over what I'm saying?
hold on.
When you don't even know me?
You're right. I don't know you, but I'm not going by what Andrew has said. I'm going by what I have seen with my own 2 eyes and what I've experienced with Derek in the past 3 days because of Derek's actions. And that's why I asked you if you had seen the Liberty Bird video. DDT.
DDT.
Yeah. DDT.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. It's not your turn to talk, Harry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
DDT.
Hmm.
What's Harry talking about?
Oh, I was on a stream with Bird and Andrew, and they were trying to get at me, and I was poking the bear and getting them riled up too.
Derek, why lie so much?
Lie. I don't lie.
Bird asked you very point questions, very direct questions. You wouldn't answer them.
Maybe I didn't want to answer them.
Okay, so why?
I'll be right back.
Why are you lying to Becca right now? Then you weren't poking the bear. They asked you a question. You were asked to leave Rosie alone by Rosie, and you didn't do it. They asked you to give Rosie's server back to her. You said no, you wouldn't do it.
No, you know what he did with that? He gave it to me.
But that wasn't his to give to you, hon. And again, I'm not trying to be mean to you by any means. That server belonged to Rosie.
Yeah, but Rosie should have. never gave it to him in the first place.
She did.
He didn't want it.
Okay, that's where you're wrong, because I've seen the text message between Rosie and between Derek. Okay. And Derek asked her for the information to log into that server, and she gave him administrative rights to it. She then asked him point blank on the video with Liberty Bird to give her server back to her. She was screaming at the top of her lungs, and Derek refused to give it back to her.
Well, that's because
Go ahead.
he gave it to me.
But again, this was before then, though. This was that same night. Derek was trying to say he was trying to help her with the server. And once she gave him administrative rights, he took her rights away from her and took control of the server away from her and wouldn't let her control it.
She gave that server to me months ago, and I just stumbled upon it going, oh, which server is this? Oh, this is Rosie's, and it was already in my name.
Derek, buddy, like I said, if you want, I'll be more than happy to post the link or have someone, whether it be Pat or.
Two, there were no passwords. You just give it away. So there's another false statement you made. If you're gonna come up here and talk shit, at least get your stuff right.
Look, DDT, you then gave the server to me, right?
Yeah, they cried so much about it, I did give it to you.
You no longer wanted it, right?
So why not give the server back to her who it belongs to? And he didn't just discover this server. Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I've been in the server before it was even given to me.
Hey, I got a question.
Can I ask you a question, Harry? Do you buy your neighbor a pizza and then go back and ask for it a week later? Huh?
No, I don't.
Well,
but I also
what kind of a lesson would be learned if you just cater in and give in to everybody's little whim?
Okay, you're talking about an autistic woman who you take advantage of, and
I'm not taking advantage of anybody.
You know, Harry, I have a disability myself. I have cerebral palsy, so you're making fun of me too, huh?
I'm not making fun of anybody. I have the utmost respect for our work, and I have the utmost respect for you.
I only seen part of the
thing. Unfortunately, DDT has been sending sexual innuendo messages to Rosie.
Where's the proof?
No, I haven't. No, I have not.
So
that's another lie.
The text messages that Rosie's provided are fake, then you're saying?
Harry, you can't if you got proof on that, then put it out.
Oh, I do. Unfortunately, it's not on my server. I don't have a server. I can't, buddy, your microphone's, I can't hear you. Can you pull your microphone up?
Listen, I said, if you got text, then give it to Becca, and then Becca can give it to me.
I'm sorry. Who is this? This is the first time I heard Becca's.
Here for. I want the fucking truth. But I don't believe the pedophile shit that they're doing to him is right. Because
okay, Bruce, can I stop you right there, sir? One, I've never called him a pedophile. I've never once said he was a pedophile.
Predator is a pedophile, basically.
They're two different things.
Well, no, a predator can be a pedophile too.
Well, yes, he can. Correct.
Preying on fucking young boys and little girls. Come on,
correct.
Man.
You're right.
However, and then for another correction, I'm sorry because I'm at work. That's why when I mute, I can't speak. But yeah, when she wanted me to leave her alone, I left a couple messages over the next few minutes, and then I didn't contact her for several weeks until she contacted me. To me, I think that's leaving her alone.
Even though she contacted you, and again, Becca, I'm not making fun of Rosie's condition or yours. Bruce, can you also pull up your microphone, buddy? Because honestly, I can barely hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
You're still really muffled.
Okay.
I have seen the messages. I would be more than happy to try and get them and provide them to Becca. I have no problem with that at all. I will also get the video from Bird and provide the video that Bird did as well. Yes, you did her alone for a couple days. You were asked to leave her ever, not a couple days. You know she does not have mental capability
How about
to.
that? How about just get rid of the server thing, give it back to her, and nobody needs to be talking to her.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you on that, Bruce. I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
And also,
but
there's a young lady in the chat called Panda.
I
She's
hate
been helping us all for the past week dealing with this as well. And I'd love for her to come up as well and talk to you guys as well, Becca. She's a very sweet lady. She's a Kiwi. She lives in New Zealand. We've been dealing with this stuff for 4 weeks, or I'm sorry, not 4 weeks, about 4 days straight now. DDT,
You guys are dealing with it. Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Because you know what, DDT, she was at the point of almost committing suicide because of you taking that server away from her the other night.
Oh my lord. You guys buy all of that hook, line, and sinker from her. She's playing you guys like a fiddle.
Really, it's interesting you say that because that's the exact verbiage you used when you made her fake server. It's really interesting you said
A
that.
fake server? That
Yeah.
was her server.
No, you made a third server on top of that to try and show that you guys made up where you didn't.
A third server? I don't know anything about a third server or a second server.
Really, that's very interesting, Derek. I mean,
I mean, you gotta really get your facts straight before coming up here with all this.
no, Derek, you need to get your lies straight.
Why are you
I,
trying
I,
to
I
spread?
don't lie. I don't have to lie.
I'm sorry, Becca, what are you saying?
Why are you trying to call him a liar?
Because what he's doing is preying on Rosie. I hate
You're
using
not preying on anyone.
I hate using the word. I really do. Okay, that's exactly what he's doing. And Bruce, I agree with you 100%, sir. Give the server back to Rosie. Give her control of the server, and it's all done. But
I
unfortunately,
think at bare minimum, just rename the server into something else. Like, yeah, how about use that server for your disabilities cause, Becca?
Okay. DDT, help me come up with a name for it.
All right.
see, Bruce, this is what we dealt with the other night with him and Bird. Bird was asking him very point questions about dealing with Rosie and dealing with her disability, and Derek has done nothing to take advantage of there. I know for a fact from talking to Rosie's father that DDT has sexual pictures of Rosie and completely naked.
What? Yeah, I don't have any of that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say this, okay? There was a female that was in here, okay? I don't care if it's a boy or girl. If they got disabilities and they're on their parents, just like anybody, okay? When you have children, when they're on stuff, they need to be watched, all right, all the time. But like I said again, I have never heard once that I've been on here at DDT because this was his real life girlfriend right here.
I know.
Okay. And she never once ever said anything to anybody that he disrespected her sexual or at all. So, all right, I get where you're coming from. I get the other side. But what I'm getting at is people calling him a predator and calling him a pedophile. I've heard it myself. I've heard threats. Okay. Like I said, get rid of the fucking server, make up a new one of your own, Becca.
And that's what the Liberty Bird was asking the other night for. And Bruce, I agree with you 100%, sir. I've been on Discord and I've been on YouTube for about a year now. I'm not your typical person who goes out and trolls people. I don't do that. I don't get into that. I don't play those games. That's not what I do. I've been in law enforcement for nearly 17 years. I go up on panels. I talk about what cops do right. I talk about what cops do wrong.
Okay, so you're one of the auditors then.
No, I'm not an auditor, hon. I'm in law enforcement. I'm not an auditor by any means.
He's a cop. He's wrong side.
Yeah. And honestly, I wouldn't say wrong side. There are several.
That,
There are several.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
like I actually do you know Kenny Klein, Harry?
Yeah, I go into Kenny's Klein panel every once in a while.
Is I don't know
Sorry?
if Chief, I think his name is. He's
Who?
the chief of police.
Who is?
Chief. That's what he goes by. He's a cop.
Yeah. I've talked to him a couple.
Chief. He's a cop in whatever little town he's in.
Yeah.
I'm not meaning like, listen, I know good and bad. I mean,
Right.
you got good and bad on both sides.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
Absolutely. And there's several good auditors out there who I support. Laura Shark, I think she's good. Tom Zebra, I think he's very good. Joe Cool and I, we bump heads every once in a while, but I'll still show respect to Joe Cool. Charles Bronson, he drives me nuts every once in a while, but I'll watch some of his stuff. There are several good auditors out there who do it properly, and I got no problem admitting. What I'm trying to get to is you've never heard of me out there trolling people and just fucking with people to fuck with people. I don't do that. I got involved with Panda tonight, and you can say what you want, Derek. She was not playing this as a fiddle. This girl was about to kill herself. And Panda and I were on the phone with her till 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, talking her down and trying to get her help. We finally got it. We could not get a hold of her father, unfortunately, due to the late hour. I had to call one of my friends called EMS, and we had EMS do a welfare check on her. She was that triggered, and it was all over this server that Derek took away from her.
I didn't take anything away from her. She gave it to me many months ago.
You didn't, Derek.
What can't you get through your head, man?
Okay, hold on. For 1 second, Panda, before I let you chime in. And let's say, I'm going to say everything you just said is 100% true, Derek. You know, with her autism, even though she's 21 years old, mentally she's about 12 or 13 years old. Let's say she gave you that server, and I'll say you're 100% right. Why would you not give her server back when she was begging you for it?
Oh, she was screaming in caps.
And she also did it on video with Liberty Bird as well. And you just said yourself, she was screaming in caps. So you could read in there, she wanted her server back. And Bird came out and asked you point blank, will you give her server back? And your answer was, no. Why? Because she gave it to you. You're right. I'll say you're 100% right, buddy. I'll say she gave you that server. But again, she's 21 years old physically. Mentally, you know she's not that old. That young woman asked for her server back and begged you for it back.
Everybody's attacking DDT. What about the father that should be watching this girl?
And I agree with
her.
Bruce.
Why
And I agree
to kill herself because she's got autism. Okay, I know plenty of people in my life that have got mental problems, and they never, men and women that I've known through the years, they have never once acted like this.
Bruce, I agree with you 100%, buddy. Her father's a single parent. They're going
times. The father is the one that really is to take the blame to this crap because he's allowing it to happen.
First of all, for you,
please, for this last time, get rid of that fucking server. Please get rid of it.
I agree.
I'm asking you as a friend, if you're done with it, DDT, cool. I believe you. You're my friend. I got your back, 100%. Just get rid of the fucking thing. We don't need.
It's not my server anymore.
Okay, well, if Becca's got it, get rid of it. Delete the fucking thing or give it back to fucking, please. Just give it back to Rosie so she can do her own thing with it. And just
exactly.
It's not even in the server anymore. She left.
Because you wouldn't give it back to her, Derek.
If it took you all night and you couldn't explain to her that it's really not worth killing yourself over losing a server that she gave away months prior?
Derek, are you really that? She has autism.
Really? Yeah, I know.
Okay, this is something. This is something that means to her. You know what it meant to her, and that's why you wouldn't give it back to her. Bird asked you straight up, give her the server back. You said no. And this is before you gave it to Becca.
Mm-hmm.
There was no reason for you to give that server away to anybody else except giving it back to Rosie. I understand Bruce is your friend. I don't know Bruce from Adam. Bruce doesn't know me from Adam. We have a mutual respect to disagree with each other. And I'm fine with that. Okay. Yes, we spent up till 3 a.m. trying to get a hold of her father. Her father's a single father dealing with this. Honestly, Bruce, and this gentleman did not know the level at the situation was at until we got a hold of him. And he is working on it diligently right now. He's going to take further legal action. And you can laugh it off all you want, Derek. I'm going to help him every step of the way. And like I said, and I agree with you, Bruce. Give the server back to Rosie. Be done with it. Leave Rosie alone. Don't talk to her. You have no reason. You're 41 or 42 years old, I understand. There's no reason for you to be talking to a 21-year-old girl with autism who doesn't want to talk to you anymore. You know how to manipulate her into talking to you.
I don't talk to her.
Really? So, and I know you're going to lie about this. I've already seen the screenshots. You did make up a fake server to try and say you guys had made up.
There was no fake server. That was in that server.
The third server.
Dude, see, get your shit straight.
Third server, Derek. And you didn't
I'll
send.
be right back. I gotta go.
You got to go now? That's shocking. Go ahead, Panda. I'm sorry.
No. Hi,
Yeah, because I'm
Becca.
at work.
Hi, Becca.
Hi,
I'm-
Panda.
Hi, I'm just really here as, Harry's friend and also been supporting with what's been going on. And obviously DDT and I have had some words in the past. And Bruce, hi. I just kind of need to say a couple of things. Two things is that Becca, we obviously may need to give you some information, but the purpose of this discussion really is to try and come up with a plan. So, I would appreciate it, and Bruce is someone who you guys obviously respect. I would appreciate if that server can be given back, is the first thing. The second thing.
Let me answer that question first. Rosie has to ask me herself for it back.
So if myself and Harry with Rosie, would you be willing with maybe Bruce if she approaches you? Because I'm not going to let Rosie do that alone. So if we support her.
No, she's going to do it alone.
I won't let her do that. And I don't think her father will either. If she does, it'll be just you and her, nobody else.
Okay. So what you're asking for is that.
Let Becca and her do it. Nobody else needs to be involved.
Okay. So Becca, do you and Rosie talk?
Oh, we talked. I think I messaged her yesterday to see how she was doing.
Okay. Well, either way, if that discussion could happen, that would be.
Rosie, bring her up here and give it back to Rebecca.
No, so what I can say about that, Bruce, is her dad has asked that she's not on YouTube at this time, and I would never override that decision.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, she's still been making videos.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She's able to make videos and post them, but she's not able to do these live panels at this stage.
Correct. And she's not doing live panels. She's staying off of that. She's staying off of Discord as much as she can. She's going to her own server, talking to myself and a few other people, and Panda, and a couple other people. Betsy, you can call me a liar all you want. I have nothing to lie about. I have no dog in this fight except to protect Rosie. Okay? You can say what you want about Glitter. You can say what you want about me. Everything I've said to you tonight, everything Panda said to you tonight has been nothing but the truth.
What's up, Becca? Harry, Panda, Bruce?
See, I'm in the middle of a big argument right now.
It's really sad that
Bruce can't hear you at all.
Yeah, Bruce, you're really muffled for somebody.
The mic sucks.
Can you hear me?
It sounds like
Barely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. All I'm gonna say is this fucking server needs to be trashed. Period. Just delete the damn thing and get rid of it. If Rosie wants to make another one, she can make another one. Just get rid of it. Okay? I mean, this is ridiculous.
She's already got a bunch of
Well, there, right there. Hold on a second. I've known DDT for a couple of years. He's been cool to me, and I haven't seen him do anything stupid. I just heard about this the other day. But you're talking about pictures and stuff. Where's this coming from?
I don't know. There is definitely no pictures.
Yeah.
Who said there was pictures?
That's what they do. They take a room
Bruce, your
and they
mic
just
sucks,
run with it.
man. Can't hear you. Harry, did you
Yeah.
say something about pictures, sir?
Yes, sir, I did.
What, who said and whatever, if my
It
man.
came directly from Rosie, and it came directly from her father. And you
Did-
can believe me if you want. You don't have to believe me. You don't know me from Adam. Again,
Yes, sir.
I have no reason to lie about this.
No,
I'm
I thought I heard, I didn't know who said it earlier.
right.
But-
Derek
okay.
can lie about it all he
Okay.
wants.
So
That is
supposedly, what
definitely
you're
some
saying
kind of
is,
lie. I don't have any naked pictures
she
of
said,
her.
you're saying she sent, her dad and her are saying she sent naked pictures to DDT, right?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So,
also-
the,
Well,
I'm sorry, Pam.
Well, that's ridiculous.
so
No
the other
one
thing,
sent me any naked
Would
pictures.
never do that shit. So get that shit out of your guys' fucking heads.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
I don't know.
It-
I'm-
and
My
believe-
question, big question is everybody else is get rid of the goddamn server.
Oh, I agree. At this point, Rosie has created a new server. You can destroy it all you
Yeah,
want.
just close it, blow it up.
Correct. The
There weren't
point,
enough servers.
and the reason I came on here, and the reason I came on here, Bruce and Becca, is
Yes. Sir.
trying to play the victim in this and saying that we've called him a pedophile. The word
Mhm.
pedophile has never come out of my mouth. I did call him a predator. I think he is a.
Andrew said it.
Who did?
Who?
Andrew said it to Rosie's dad.
Okay.
No, Andrew,
Called
no, he did not say it to Andrew.
predator.
so I can respond to that for two things, and I've only got a couple of more things to say. So the first thing is, we need to have to provide some evidence receipts if need be, and DDT is absolutely, and I don't know, say in the last 48 hours, but I absolutely know that DDT has been the first person to make contact with Rosie. It hasn't been Rosie messaging him first. So that's the first thing that I kind of want to say. And the second thing I want to say is, yep, I absolutely do believe that some of DDT's behaviors are like predator type. And I stand by that statement.
And can't say neither because like I said, I don't know everything about this.
And
I
I stand by that statement in a professional opinion and the training that I have.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. And
Mhm.
you and Harry said that you talked to her all night or something.
Yes.
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 Sorry,
Okay.
you go, Harry. You speak to that.
Yeah. It was actually myself. It was Panda, another officer. He goes by Matt on several panels, several repeatedly also.
Matt, yeah, I know Matt.
Yeah. Panda was on the phone talking Rose down, trying to track her father down, get him on the phone up. And Matt was on the phone with EMS getting, we had her father's phone number and we had Rosie's phone number. And we were able to ping it basically and get their address and send EMS to her address for a this all transpired after Andrew blew up her server. It took control away from her that night. And I apologize. I'm 4 hours ahead of you guys. I live in Alaska now. Today is Monday. I want to say this was Saturday night or Friday night. I gotta be honest, it ran together. I can't remember which was with. Rosie was beside herself. Derek can say what he wanted to, that she was playing us. She was not playing us.
Yeah.
She created a group phone call for myself, for Panda, and for Matt, begging us to help her stop her from killing herself. And whether she's
Doubt that.
Well, she's not 100% upstairs. I mean,
exactly. And Becca,
she is.
and I appreciate you. You can say you doubt that all you want, hon. Like I said, I'm not being disrespectful to you. I swear to you, on my mother's grave, it did happen. Okay, or I would not be up here. Only other time I've ever heard of DDT was about probably 4 weeks ago, and this conversation came up on Drama Dome. And Betsy wants to blow me up because I'm dating Glitterbug. Yeah, I am engaged to Glitterbug. Okay, you can hate Glitterbug all you want. I don't agree with what she does in some panels. I'll be the first one to say it, and I'll say it to her. Okay, but DDT sent Rosie a video about 4 to 5 weeks ago that triggered Rosie, talking about Andrew and downplaying Andrew and talking all kinds of mad shit about Andrew. This triggered an episode with Rosie. Rosie was beside herself. She threatened to self-harm herself at that point again. DDT went on a panel with Ace B, with Golden Eyes, with Glitter, and somebody else. And I apologize, I can't remember because it was about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And they all four of them just completely hammered Derek for probably about 45 minutes to an hour, asking him why he sent this video to Rosie and why he was picking on Rosie. And they kept hammering him, and Derek would not answer the question. I'm not going to answer that. I can't answer that for you. About an hour into the video, Derek finally chimes in, and they asked him, they go, why didn't you use Becca's name instead of using Rosie's name? And Derek's response was, because I wanted to trigger you guys, and I wanted to trigger Andrew. Those were exact words, that he wanted to trigger Andrew. For whatever reason, he has a hard-on for Andrew. I don't know the relation between the two of them. I don't really care. Andrew and I had our first conversation probably in the past 72 hours. I've been on this panel a couple of times, don't get me wrong, talking about law enforcement shit, but actually talking one-on-one the past probably 72 hours, we had our first real conversation. And I got mad at Glitter that night, and I'm like, why are you still going after this idiot? And I called him an idiot and a couple other names. He told you he wanted to trigger you guys, and he did exactly that. That, for whatever reason, that is what Derek likes to do to the Drama Dome, to Andrew, and to Rosie. He likes to trigger this girl. I don't know what his motives are, but as Panda said, he has been the first one who's made contact with her after this episode this weekend. He's been told by multiple people to leave Rosie alone. And what pissed me off tonight and this weekend, unfortunately, I couldn't come up this weekend when he came over to your server. He came over here playing the victim that we were ganging up on him. If you ever, and I'm going to try and find the Liberty Bird. Unfortunately, Bird makes his videos private right after usually, but I'm going to do the best I can to get that video from Bird, and I'll send it to you privately and let you watch it, and you see how it goes. Derek would not answer any. They were very straight questions, and I apologize again. I'm exhausted from this weekend, but they were very direct questions. I mean, this is a hyperbole example. What's your name? I don't know. Where were you last night? When? And just he would not answer straightforward, basic questions in dealing with Rosie, and it was absolutely ridiculous.
One more question, and I'll leave it. Do we have proof that pictures were sent besides, yes, I sent them?
No, I do not. And if I did, quite honestly, I would not ever.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
But you
curious.
can't back anything up without the proof.
Becca, I would never send. For example, let's say you had sent me nude pictures of yourself in whatever capability. An example, you sent me pictures. I would never show them to anybody else. I have no reason to doubt. I have no reason to doubt Rosie's father.
Can I just say something to Could Be and Bruce, if that's okay? So,
Yeah, go ahead.
so just two things is, we've got the receipts where Rosie has asked DDT to stop contacting her multiple times, and what he does is makes what we call sock accounts or text accounts or however you do that. I don't understand how it goes in the States because I don't live there. That's my first thing. So that contact, he's trying to get to her. So that's my first thing. My second thing is to the adults, to Bruce and Could Be, because obviously you support Becca, and this is the first time I've met you, Becca. There is a real risk and a serious risk to Rosie's safety right now because of DDT. And that,
I'm the
No.
one with the wrist.
excuse me, do you mind if I finish, please? Can I finish?
Oh no,
Go ahead.
there's no risk.
Just let me finish. And you interrupted.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
So when I talk about risk, I talk about her mental well-being risk, and her mental well-being is so compromised at the moment, in my opinion, because of DDT. So what I guess my plea is to Could Be and Bruce, and also you, Becca, my plea is that DDT, you do not contact her directly, indirectly, social media, text, Facebook, whatever, because we need to keep her safe. We are supporting her family. We are taking guidance from her family. That is what I'm asking as an outcome of today.
Yeah, that would be the smartest thing to do. Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. And people in the chat, I'm not giving you any mental advice. I'm not giving you any medical advice. Rosie's condition's well known in the community, and just summed it up 100% the best. Fine, DDT. You want to be a man. You want to say that you have nothing to do with this. You say the pictures don't exist. I don't believe it. Okay. I think I did send them to you. I know how she is. Okay. Asking you point blank from right now, me to you, will you never contact Rosie again?
Yeah, I don't contact Rosie.
That's okay. That's a lie right there because you contacted her this weekend after you said you were told not to. Okay.
She contacted me, insisted on calling me and talking to me.
Okay.
So DDT, as the adult here, as the older adult here, knowing Rosie's situation, what would have been the most appropriate thing for you to do if she contacted you?
I don't know. It was in the morning. I had just woken up.
Come on.
Can I give you some advice? The most appropriate thing would have been if she contacted you is to not to contact, not to respond. Yes. And
Why? I
DDT,
want all this shit to go away. You guys are the one carrying it on.
so DDT, how this shit is going to go away. Now, I know you and I haven't I've challenged you about some things. What I'm saying to you, and I mean this, to keep yourself safe, the best thing you could do is if she does contact you, that you don't respond. You don't respond. It doesn't matter how much she contacts
Yeah, I'm
you.
okay with that. I know. I'm all right with that.
So can I, because I probably need to go, but can we get that in agreement here that DDT, that you aren't going to contact her, and if she does contact you, you're not going to respond.
No, I won't respond. If she wants to correspond with me, we'll have to go through a third person.
No.
Probably bless your heart.
No. There's no reason to correspond with you whatsoever, Derek.
Well, I'm just saying, if that's what the case may be, then that's how it's going to go down. I'm not,
No.
this is your fucking witch hunt, which is ridiculous to begin with. But whatever.
Derek, this is that's your favorite, but whatever.
Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, I know the truth.
And so
DDT, that's absolutely not the truth. That is not the truth. What the focus is here is to keep people safe, including yourself. That is not true. So what can we get an agreement on Becca's panel that you, if she contacts you, that you will not respond to her?
I won't. Yeah, you have my word.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Because DDT, I'm gonna just say this, and then Becca, if I'm able to go, that would be, unless you've got some questions. I have spoken to her dad, and I have told him he needs to seek legal advice.
Seriously,
Why would you do something like that?
Because I am that
Because
concerned.
DDT did not do anything wrong to her.
Because I'm
And
that
he's not
concerned about
what
her
he's
safety.
being accused of either.
Yes.
Okay, but we've got an agreement, DDT. We've got agreement on this live panel that you're not going to contact her.
Yeah, I've said that 3-4 times now.
Okay, we're just
Thank
making.
you.
And I said, Derek, leave you alone, and most of it, well, I'll leave you alone as long as you leave Rosie alone. I'm not making any threats. I'm not saying I'm coming after you, but I will help her father legally any way I can. Rosie wants nothing to do with you. She has her own server right now you do not have access to. There are several of us that are admins of that server or moderators of that server. We will block anyone who we want, who don't feel has her best interest in mind. Okay. You made for the first time ever, you've actually answered a question directly saying, yes, you will leave her alone. And Becca, I know you want to defend Derek, and I understand you guys have a long relationship, and I don't blame you. You know him. You don't know Pan and I from Adam. I get that. I have seen the text messages, Becca. You don't have to believe me. I'm not going to show you the messages. I'm not going to lie. I have no reason to lie to you. I have never met Derek.
Well, what if I said I need to see the proof?
If
I show you the proof,
I don't
story. That
Come on, you're a cop. You got to have evidence, man.
if I'm convicting someone, yeah. But I'm not trying to convict somebody. Bruce, I assure you, Bruce, and I'm not trying to be a dick. I have seen the text message from this week.
What do you think you're gonna get? What do you think her dad's gonna get out of all this? Tell me what legal things you think that you're gonna get out of this.
He has enough at this point to get a restraining order for never to contact her electronically any way whatsoever again.
mean, good luck.
Okay.
She can
There's
get
all
all the restraining orders she wants.
also that the FBI has called an IC3, which is also being.
Okay, Lou.
Go to the FBI's website if you don't believe me. Laugh
Listen,
all you
trying to
want. Okay.
Okay.
You have to-
So
but what you have to understand is
You're gonna
that what you
you don't-
hey, Bruce, hold on a second, buddy.
do it
What-
for show.
And
I'm this.
go ahead.
It's ridiculous, man. You fucking cops are retarded, man.
Becca, back to the question I had for you. If I show you the text message, what is that going to prove? What do you want to see?
If they're not going to show us the proof, man, then they need to kick rocks. All right, they're trying to get us.
Trying to ask for the proof, but they're
No, I will talk to Rosie, and I'll talk to Rosie's father, and I'll talk to Amanda.
My friend.
Let me
All right,
let me.
proof, the evidence. All right, I'm not going to believe you. I can't get it.
I didn't
not
say I couldn't get it. That's getting it's not a problem. It's not yours to see. But if it's going to help Becca in any way, and they agree to show it to Becca, agree to it.
And castrate fucking Derek over here.
I'm not trying to castrate anybody.
You are.
Bruce, my
You're talking about you're gonna have. I mean, you're talking like, okay, you got stuff. You want us to believe you, then proof.
can we just leave it there, DDT? I appreciate that we've got an agreement from you that if she contacts you, you're not going to contact her, and vice versa. So that's my focus. My focus is Rosie. So we've got that in agreement from you, DDT. Yeah.
I can't let you have the proof.
Yeah.
Thank you, DDT. I appreciate that.
I agree, and I'm done at this point. I mean,
Thanks, Becca, for having us up.
You're done.
I don't get any apologies. Well, okay, that's fine.
no me. DDT me.
What? Where's the proof at? What's the proof out there?
DDT.
Show us the proof. That's what I want to see. If fucking Derek's lying, man, Derek will I will never talk to this dude.
Derek, I just have one question. Apology for what? Okay.
DDT. He's probably still at work.
Okay, Becca, thank you for letting me come up. Like I said, I wasn't trying to cause any. Candace is the best. All we want is for him to leave Rosie alone. And people can talk all the crap they want in the panel, whether she's faking this or not. I don't care if it's you. I don't care if it's Bruce. I don't care if it's Derek. If someone threatened to kill themselves to me, I'm going to act on that. I don't take those threats lightly. My best friend 4 weeks ago committed suicide. I take suicide threats very, very, very serious. And I would hope everybody would do that.
That's good. You should do that, huh? I mean, I agree with that. I'm not up here, but you can't sit here and tell Becca and myself, and we listened to you and respected you, and then you're going to tell us that you can't give us the proof. I mean, how am I supposed to believe a story?
You're right. And Bruce, like I said, I'm not trying to convince you of anything. You don't have to believe me. Like I said, you don't know me from Adam. I don't know you from Adam. If I get permission, and if the person who has the evidence of his screenshots from this weekend says I can show them to you and I can show them back, I'll show them to you. There, I have. I don't have a nude picture, and I won't ask for those nude. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Listen, all I'm saying is this stuff needs to be left alone. I don't know why it's took DDT this long to say some answers. Okay, cool. He did. DDT, stay the fuck away from her. Do not ever contact her. If she tries to contact you, you tell her immediately, stop calling my phone, stop texting. Period.
Absolutely, Derek, Bruce, 100%. And that's all.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my apology, Harry, coming up with all this bullshit, talking stuff about naked pictures and all this other horse crap you were going on about.
Derek,
DDT, that's what's been alleged, okay? So that's what's been alleged.
We'll stop alleging things.
But anyway, DDT, I'm glad we've got an agreement as of now. So I appreciate that. And Bruce, I appreciate you. And Becca, thank you for having me on.
Same goes for me, Bruce. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Right. Make sure Rosie does not contact DDT.
We're doing everything we can about that, Bruce. I promise you.
Okay.
Wow.
Shame on you, DDT, for pulling your pants down and showing the world. Oh, Becca. Oh, my Lord.
Well, that sure attracted a lot of people.
Shitload of people here.
Really?
Yeah.
You're at 40 now. You probably had a few more.
I'm at 39.
Uprising. I said to Harry what you said, man. Well, I didn't say the balls part, but
And I know you wouldn't do anything like that, DDT.
DDT.
Ye-
Do you think
Yeah.
do you think somebody's out there actually was like in contact with you and pretending to be you or something, or has your phone number and they're sending out stuff, and then somebody's out there trying to frame you?
I don't know if I go that far. I just think it's a bunch of heresy that was running around, and you get cracked off like hairy balls coming in here spewing a bunch of untruths, basically.
Well, if they want to give proof, they can give it to Becca, and Becca can decide for herself. If Becca tells me and sends them, then hey, cool. As far as it goes, hopefully everything will settle down for you, DDT. I hate seeing people, getting attacked like this, man.
Sorry, I'm just wrapping up. I'm trying to wrap up here at work.
It's all right.
Oh, you're welcome, Uprising. Listen, I mean, it's got to go both ways, right? Uprising,
Right.
DDT need to contact her, and she doesn't need to be contacting DDT.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to contact her or talk to her, but look at the shit that happens because of it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
DT, you know why? You know why this stuff has gone like this? Is because she's got a disability. Okay, people are out there, and I've seen this. They think because you dated Becca, oh, here's the perfect example. Now he must like Rosie. Okay, so like you gotta figure, people are gonna say that kind of stuff. Listen, you just do what you need to do. That's all you can do, man. But all this he said, she said shit, man. I mean, all these people since I've been out here that are auditors, they're not auditors, okay? From the people like that lady when I first started coming out, that Colonel lady that pretended to be in a wheelchair and was shot down. Remember? She got caught on camera. Whatever happened to her? They ran away. You know why? Because she was a con artist. She was a bullshitter. Okay,
Right.
You can't come up here and say DDT did all this horrible shit and then not post the truth and then get like a million other people on these things saying, well, we're going to put you in place, man. We're going to put you all over the internet. We're going to come to your house, man. Like, come on, man.
Right.
Don't, listen, all I can say is if DDT did something that he shouldn't have done, well, then DDT is going to have to live with that shit. Okay? Not none of us.
That's true.
God knows only between them two, whatever the hell they were talking about. And if DD did something wrong, well, then God will deal with him later.
Well, I can say it's been an interesting panel.
that was on Golden Eyes' panel and stuff, we're talking about DDT. Okay, where are these people? You know, I'm in two different communities, man, and I've got plenty of people. I'm sure that they've seen the audience stuff because I've even heard plenty of Filipinos say yeah, pretty cool stuff they do. Okay, I don't see none of them in there when these fuckers are out there praying after young, innocent little Philippine girls. I don't see none of them wanting to jack up none of these fools, but they'll jack up DDT over this. They won't, You're gonna do this, man. And once you check the other net and, stop try to stop some people that are actually fucking pedophiles. Okay, stop them instead of sitting here screaming and yelling and making a fucking muck at a DDT, and people can't even put the facts out there or the proof. Oh, I can't show you.
Mm.
I apologize, Becca. I just, there are a lot of sick people, okay, that are on the internet, and then we know what the people, if they don't like you, what they do to you, okay. I mean, I just had a guy I dealt with 2 months, fucking with my friend. He's a disabled guy that works, and they're going after him, threatening him, and getting his head all fucked up. Then they come after me because they stuck up for my friend.
Right.
This is ridiculous, man.
Yes, he does, Uprising, a very kind heart. Well, DDT.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, DDT does have a kind heart. People forget. Like I said last time, he took Dave in.
Yeah.
He took Dave in. Dave's there. You know what I mean? You know how
Yeah.
many people then were saying, Becca? Oh, DDT's gonna fix them out. How many times we hear that when we would have been millionaires, all three of us. DDT's gonna pick him out. DDT's gonna hurt him and leave him out on the street. Where is he at? What happened to those folks? Where are those folks at? Eating your fucking crow.
They were in the room earlier, I think, down in the chat room.
What?
I don't know what. Bruce, you're kind of hard for me to hear.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with my mic, man. I don't know. It's going in here, man. The fucking net's all fucked up. But I'll change over to something else. I got something else. I got a super iPad I can use next time. I'll just get into my account, put it on that. But I'm gonna jump down, Becca. I'm gonna go. I gotta go.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, good night, man.
DDT.
Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, you too, man. Take care, everybody in the chat.
Yep. Wow, DDT.
Yeah, wow. Who would have thunk?
Right. don't think you sent those pictures. I think you're telling me the truth.
I probably would have told you guys if she did send me some pictures, but she didn't send me any pictures, so
And I'm sure you didn't send her any.
no, I didn't send her any.
Well, oh, man. It's been quite the stream. It's already been over 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's why I'm behind in my work too.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I mean, if you want to end it, I understand. Like I said, I gotta close up anyway.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right. All right. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye. Right. Um, yes, I agree. But I'm gonna shut this down now. So you all have a great night.